Warning. The following video presentation contains scenes of extreme deliciousness. Failure to either eat first or bring a snack to consume during the presentation could result in wanting to lick the screen or in some way act the fool. Ain't nobody want that. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, boys and ghouls. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? DK's making a snack today. Shove it right into your mouth. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? Is he making it for me? DK's making a snack today. It's time for tactical snacking with DK.
You can hear me humming and... Oh, there it is. Mic is suddenly working again. Don't ask me why. Technology, gotta love it. Avocado Green KitchenAid. Thank you for the resub. AJ, thank you for the resub. But y'all can hear me now, yeah? We're good? Excellent. Okay. Anyways, hey everybody. It's been a while. But it's, there's good reason for it. We had honored guests. And fun was had by all. Lumpy Pickle and Lumpy Joe came into town and hung out with us, and it was awesome. We had a fantastic time. Had a chance to hang out for a little bit with both Grant and Andy from Unleash the Archers. We also got to hang out with the Spice Lord himself, Vince, which was awesome. And all in all, it was a great weekend. A lot of good food. I cooked a lot. But yeah, it was a great time. And I did definitely miss you guys. I did definitely miss streaming. But at the same time, it was just like, you know what? This is a chance for us to just kind of hang out and kind of chill and not have to think about all of that stuff. And so it was good. It was really good. Nobody blew up. I did have a chance to use the giant weed burner, so Lumpy Pickle can confirm the existence and regular usage thereof. It wasn't just a one-time thing. It's a normal occurrence in our household that I use that. I did cook a lot, but I wanted to, and I'm glad I did, because it was pretty amazing. Sunday dinner especially was kind of like the crowning glory of the trip. I had been saving a Snake River Farms American Wagyu picanha because I knew Andy and Jackson would be coming down, and so I saved it because he was gracious enough to write and record my opening jingle, and so this was kind of my way of saying thank you so very much for writing what is, in my opinion, the best jingle on Twitch. So, there we go. Okay. So yeah, had a chance to feed them. We had brunch on Sunday morning, which was a lot of fun. Yes, Andrew, exactly, Scott Connor. It is pretty funny. But yeah, we had that piece of meat was insane. And I even apologized ahead of time. I'm like, listen, I'm about to ruin beef for you. And sure enough, that was kind of the case. But it was totally worth it. And honestly, I needed like a day off after the fact. I was tired from just like doing stuff all weekend, but it was so absolutely worth it. It was an amazing time. So very happy that Lumpy Pickle and Joe were able to come up, and hopefully I might be getting a neighbor. Neighbor as in within the vicinity, but not necessarily right next door. Oh yeah, you saw that. Yeah, my Ravenous patch came in, so I had to throw it on the battle apron, repping Ravenous Eternal Hunger from, if I remember correctly, they're out of Calgary, I think. So yeah, which actually kind of leads to sort of the next thing. For those, it's kind of, it's true. It's not this bright red, it's actually more of a magenta, but that's just kind of how the lighting and everything goes. While Grant was here, had a chance to kind of talk to him a little bit, and there was a fairly rigorous interview process. There was an obstacle course, oddly enough. There was a couple of practicals that I had to do, but my application has been accepted, and it is now official. If you're looking on the Twitch page, if you look down just a little bit where it's right next to the number of followers, you'll see next to it, it says NWONMB for the New Wave of Nice Metal Buds. It is now official that I am a member of the New Wave of Nice Metal Buds. I am the caterer, and so that is very exciting. And as such, it's all good, AJ. No, it literally just happened today, so you haven't missed anything. It literally just happened. So I kind of jokingly but completely serious. Yes, thank you, Scott. I jokingly but totally seriously said that now I'm going to need to take the oath of the New Wave of Nice Metal Buds. And so for the occasion, I got my copy of Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child, who would be a total awesome member. Yes, I can legitimately wear the patch now. I'm not just, some poser or something like that. And yes, I can name 5 people in the in the group. So I was going to use this for my swearing in, as it were. I completely made it up, but how does one cook the French? With lots of butter and shallots and probably wine. Yes, that sounds about right. But anyways, it was just kind of a funny thing. On the menu tonight, we're taking the Change Jar Challenge, formerly known as the $10 Challenge, but we changed it to the Change Jar Challenge. because I've got a change jar, and it was overflowing, and it seemed like it was kind of time to use it, especially since. Oh, good! I'm glad she did, Lumpy Pickle. That's awesome. The Flavor Bible is a book that I've talked about, and I'm pretty sure. No, I thought I had it might be exclamation point book. Let's see if it does it. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. It's a book that I use for reference all the time, and I've found it absolutely indispensable especially when it comes to coming up with new stuff. So yeah, it worked. I'm kind of surprised. But anyways, after this past weekend and all the jubilation and good times, it was like, oh, maybe we went a little over budget, but that's okay. So it's like, all right, let's dial it back. And that was kind of the inspiration for doing this. It's like, okay, well, let's see what we can do. We can keep it on the cheap. And so we decided to call it the Change Jar Challenge. And after the last time we did it, we decided it was like, you know what, $12 seems about reasonable for 2 people for dinner. And like, what can we do? So I didn't initially like have anything in mind until I went to the market today and went in, spent some time. Yes, exactly. I am allowed to splash out for honor guests, which is what I did, and I regret nothing. Went to the market, walked around, kind of had a look at things, and this is what I came up with. So I have my receipt here. And so if you look, the total on there actually says $14.72 was the total spent. And there's everything that I spent money on. Okay. Now, I'm not calling this a failure for very good reason. So if we take a look at this receipt once again, you'll notice the number 1 line item were those chicken thighs for $8.27. So that pack of chicken thighs here has 10 thighs in it. I'm only going to be using half of that for this particular meal. So that actually drops down to about $10 right there. And on top of that, the amount that I'm making isn't just going to be for this meal. Like, it'll feed both Mrs. Weso and myself for at least 2 full meals. Okay? So this is what I came up with. Okay. So I've got chicken as our protein, but in order to kind of bulk it up and, for everything else, we're making pasta. This one, radiatore or whatever, it's like these little spiral curlicues that look really awesome. And would be really excellent in like a pasta salad. But we're going to make pasta with chicken, and that's going to be the pasta portion of it. The other thing about this particular challenge is I allowed myself what I would consider to be like normal kind of staple pantry ingredients, okay? And I know that my pantry is going to be very different from most people, but in this particular circumstance, the stuff that I took into consideration would be things that I would expect to find in anybody's kitchen if I went into it. So, for instance, to go along with this pasta, I picked up a couple of rolls here that I'll turn into garlic bread. Now, I didn't buy butter because, well, I have my strategic reserve, plus I expect to find butter in most people's homes. Garlic is something that I would also consider kind of a staple pantry item, so I didn't buy any because, well, I also have garlic. Same with, what you would consider an Italian herb mix. So that's why I didn't purchase any of that stuff. So yeah. Garlic, yeah, exactly. It's like stuff other than the bread, everything else is usually something that most people, I would reasonably say, have on hand. Okay. To fill out the pasta, I got a zucchini and a yellow squash that I'll throw into it. I purchased 3 mushrooms, and onion is something that I would also consider to be in most people's homes, and so I didn't take that in consideration. Plus, I have a cut up portion of onion in the fridge, so that's going to be going into it also. As for what's going to make up the rest of the sauce, my normal thing would be to use like ground tomatoes and just kind of go that way. And I was actually in the aisle where kind of all that stuff is, and I'm like, okay, I can get like a can of crushed tomatoes and, you know, doctor it up and do it that way. But I opted not to. And this is something that I wouldn't normally personally do, but for the sake of this particular challenge, I thought this was actually going to be a really good idea. And who knows, it could be awful. I could have just shot myself in the foot, but I'm taking that leap because at the market they had an end cap display of Del Monte pasta sauce, 98 cents a can. So I got a mushroom and a garlic and onion. We're going to use them both. We'll crack them open, we'll give them a taste and kind of see if we need to, you know, how they need to be doctored up. But for the most part, that's that. The only other things that... Oh. Salad. Because, you know, you kind of need some more vegetation to go with all of this. I did buy cucumber, but I'm only going to probably use about half of it because it's going to be for just Mrs. Wace and myself. And then I have tomatoes because I always have tomatoes. So that's going to be going into it. I did get a green bell pepper to add to the salad. And then after I purchased it, I realized that I actually have leftover already cut up green pepper, so I'll end up using that in the salad. Then I also have, and if we left it right there, you know, cool, hit it with some salad dressing. You know, in theory, people just have salad dressing on hand. If not, then, you know, that's something that can be made from scratch. I will, however, be shaving some red onion into it because I happen to have some on hand. And then I'm also going to toss in some sunflower seeds and some feta because I have them. But for the most part, this is completely doable for anybody, you know, and keep it on the cheap. And this is going to be enough. So the garlic bread is going to get consumed tonight. However, the pasta with the chicken and everything else, there'll be enough for another full meal. So I would call this a pretty resounding success in terms of coming in under budget and making sure that there's enough to, you know, keep you full. So, yes, from Scott Filmer. It's like, oh, I could eat garlic bread for every meal. Yeah, but you get fat. What? Bread makes you fat. Bread makes you fat? It's when he's on his date with Ramona. So, okay. My plan is we're going to debone and deskin the thighs. And I'm going to toss them in the food processor here to kind of like turn it into ground chicken. So then that way it's much more evenly spread throughout the sauce. But I'm also going to use the skin and render out some of that chicken fat to saute up the onion, the mushrooms, as well as the peppers before adding the sauce to it. Yeah, exactly. The bread rolls don't stay good for very long. And these honestly, like, they ought to be consumed on the day that you purchase them. They're made in the style of what's known as a bolillo, which is, I believe, a Mexican style roll that it's got a crisp exterior and a really pillowy interior. I'm a big fan of them. I could have purchased like a whole French loaf for, I think it was $1.68 if I wanted to, but I opted to just go with the straight rolls. So then that way I didn't have a ton of garlic bread left over, because unfortunately garlic bread the second day just isn't the same. So that's my excuse, and I'm going with it. All right, so let's crack this open. And let's... I'm probably going to end up doing like oven fried chicken or something like that with the other 5. So I'm kind of thinking what I just need to do is get those suckers prepped and ready to go, so then that way I don't have to clean them up on a separate day or something. Although I suppose I could make like barbecue chicken or something. Yeah, because most likely what I'm going to end up doing is I think I will probably like brine the rest of these thighs before making oven fried chicken out of them. So I do that with the chicken titty that Mrs. Hueso likes to kind of have on hand for lunches and things like that. Which, so part of the reason why we're streaming later tonight is because Mrs. Hueso's at a keto, and she won't be home until it's around 8:15 or so. Once she gets out of it, then it takes her some time to get home. So it just seemed like she doesn't eat before she goes, and so it just seemed like it was a better idea to make dinner later instead of, having to reheat dinner for her. And then that way we can both eat it fresh together. There's that picture. I mean, I love chicken skin when it comes to oven fried chicken and stuff, but okay, that one is a smaller size. So let's do presumably one that's about the same size as the ones that we've got in the bag. Okay. That's good for that. Now we can move on to the main event. Since we're pulling the skin off of these guys, there's always that one point where it's connected. Since this is going in the food processor, I don't have to necessarily concern myself with having the cleanest cuts or anything like that. But let's get the top of that. Hi, Jane. Jane was loving on oven fried chicken. Would skin on thighs be preferred? Yes. Generally speaking, skin on thighs for oven fried chicken is my preferred piece of chicken to use for it. Just because there's more meat to bone on it, and plus the rendered fat from the skin is really what kind of crisps it up. So that would be the chicken part that I would use. Now I have made it with like legs and chicken titty, but usually the effect isn't anywhere as good as it is with the thighs, just because of the lower fat content. And it's weird because it's like when I've made oven fried chicken before for people, and if they see the pan, especially if it's like a full pan after it comes out of the oven, they initially assume that I've like added some kind of fat to the pan, but all the fat that's in the pan, I mean, you guys have seen me make it on stream. Any fat that's in the pan is rendered chicken fat. So, alright, I'm gonna go throw these in the pan on low. Then we'll hang on to the bones, put them in the baggie in the freezer, so then that way we can make stock with them. Don't want this stuff going to waste. He's laying down here. Can't see him. He was just loving on everybody this weekend. There we go. Okay. Yep. Call me Denzel Washington. I'm here to collect your bones. Yeah, Jane is the sweetest. Vera's really good too, especially once she calms down and actually gets to know people. Alright. Let's... Okay. We got chopped chicken. Cool. Meantime, back to the fridge. Let's get rid of these. Okay. On to team vegetation. Okay. So I've got a couple of mushrooms here. I'm just gonna dice them up. And I've got a couple of partials here. So I might as well use them. Yeah, once she warms up. She is. You know, it's kind of weird. She's normally not a cuddler, but she's been a lot more cuddly recently, which is kind of yeah, they really are super soft. It's odd. Like, for some reason, she's been a lot more cuddly than she's been. We're not entirely certain what's going on. Everything seems fine, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying no to it, but it's just one of those things that when you see odd behavior, you kind of take note. I'm using button mushrooms, or basic mushrooms as they're called sometimes. I'm using them because they looked kind of the best. What on earth? Last night, Vera starts going a little crazy and let her outside. Jane gets out there and is also barking like he's super, like, you know, he's pissed. Go out there with flashlights to realize that they chased off a trash panda. Probably somebody walking their dog out there right now. That's what she's all excited about. Okay. Alright, we got onion. We got these guys that have already rinsed. I just turned up the heat on the pan on the stove with the chicken skins, which that's what we're looking at over there. Hear the chicken skin starting to sizzle a little bit. Alright, I do believe that is primary vegetation for the sauce done. Got the chicken all ready to go here. So I'm just going to take this over to the stove and get this stuff started. A little bit. So I'm going to hang on to the that chicken skin so I can finish rendering it out later, just as an FYI. Yep. Just a little salt and pepper. I just turned the broiler on. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Italian herbs. garlic. Okay. Got the pan for the bread there, got garlic, got the herbs. Got a stick of butter here. I'm probably not going to need the entire thing, but I can always make some additional garlic bread. Yep. Yeah, 3 is probably sufficient. Alright, back to the stove. Oh, veg overboard. We normally leave the broom and bucket out in the front room anyways, just because dog hair. Okay. Let's finish up the garlic bread real quick, and then we'll move on to cracking open the cans of sauce. Hey, Carrie Gemini! How you doing? Night's going pretty well. Fake bacon? No. No. No fake bacon here. Yeah, my night's going pretty good. Mrs. Oyaso's just at a keto, and so instead of making dinner earlier and then having her have to reheat food, decided, hey, I'll just, make dinner later. And to be honest, we've talked about actually eating later normally anyway, so this works out. You're doing all right? Good. How's that new car of yours treating you? Okay. Nice, it's running great, no complaints. Excellent. Happy to hear that. Turn the broiler on because these aren't going to require a whole lot of time because they're pretty small. Okay. There we go. Let's get that red sauce. Yeah, that microplane is not happy if it's not rinsed off. I'm gonna probably be breaking down that chicken a bit, just to kind of get it broken down a little bit more. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Looked over and I didn't realize that my serrated knife was dirty. So, chef's knife it is. Hey, Glory of the Empire, thanks for the follow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's finish these off real quick. then we'll get on to the cracking open of the cans of sauce to just kind of see what they taste like. Hey, I'd be stupid. Hey, Zodic, what's going on? $12. So at the beginning, I kind of went over the receipt. I spent a grand total of $14.72 at the market. However, the biggest cost on there was the pack of chicken thighs that I got. That was like $8.72. Only half of which is actually going into this meal. And it's actually making enough food to where it will feed Mrs. Hueso and myself not only tonight, but also like a full meal tomorrow. So, Lord of the Empire, welcome, welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing well this evening. But part of doing this was, I got this Del Monte pasta sauce in a can, which I don't normally do, but it was on sale for 98 cents. And so I figured, you know what, this is something that most people would have easy access to, so let's try it. So let's see. Come on. There we go. So, interesting. I'm doing really well, Glory of the Empire. Okay. What can I say about this? It's there. It's not that it's bad. It's got a decent enough flavor, but I think, I mean, I guess if you're used to, like, say something like Prego out of the jar or something like that, this doesn't have anywhere near kind of the body that the jarred stuff has. It's also considerably lighter, but that could just be part of the canning and pasteurization. Well, this one's redder, and this one is what? The garlic and onion. Okay, that one actually has a lot more flavor. That one's not too bad. That's not that bad. I think for our purposes, this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to go dump these in the pan and then let it simmer for a bit. I opted to go with 2 different sauces just to kind of like mix it up and hopefully have kind of a better flavor. Now the cans have been rinsed out, they can actually go in the recycling. Okay, excellent. So we're gonna let that simmer. Garlic bread's done. The only thing we have left to do is make the salad. Hey, Ladintha, how's it going? Waiting on an ad to go away. Oof, I'm sorry. Saw that you were streaming World of Warcraft earlier. I did not, for whatever reason, I wasn't getting any sound. I don't know if that was by design, but I did catch it earlier, so welcome, welcome. Okay. So, got cucumber. Let's see. Alright, handful of cherry tomatoes. We got the green pepper, we got the cucumber. Bowls. Alright, let's get to work on this. Waiting on. Oh, and she's back. So you probably didn't hear what I was saying, but I caught your stream earlier, but I wasn't getting any sound. Like, I had tried refreshing. I was thinking, oh, maybe I have it muted. But for whatever reason, I was just not getting any sound. So I don't know if that was by design or what exactly. I know it sounds like people have been having a lot of issues with like Streamlabs and some other stuff recently. So I don't know if that may have been the issue for you. Oh, you're still working on setting things up? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning because there's so much. But thankfully there's so many like YouTube tutorials and stuff like that. That are super helpful. I mean, I've really relied on them for setting things up. Now, for me, I'm using OBS Studio as opposed to like Streamlabs or something. Your guild was particularly rowdy tonight. Okay. And I just realized that you've been watching the sauce simmer as opposed to watching me make the salad. But, yeah, I highly recommend, when you have some time, doing that out. Like, I was actually having sound issues at the very beginning. For whatever reason, my microphone just wasn't being recognized. And so for the first couple of minutes, like, nobody could hear me. But, that's how it goes in the world of streaming. Used to use OBS, but I wanted to try Streamlabs. I'll probably go back to OBS. Yeah, so I know OBS is in the process of doing the big switch to version 28. The beta is currently out, and there's been a number of people that have done videos on it and talked about it, but I have not switched over to that only because I was waiting for kind of a stable release. So one of the things they were saying is that there's still some quirks with the 28 beta. However, there's a number of things that have been integrated that make it better. So. Okay. I decided it needed a little bit more cucumber. Okay. Since I have sunflower seeds, I'm going to use sunflower seeds. We love them in salads. And... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so this definitely isn't part of the challenge. However, we've got avocados that were sent by Avocado Green KitchenAid and my dad. So I'm going to throw one in. This is just something that we have, so. And Mandolin of Doom. So in case you're wondering like what I'm looking at, I don't know how well this will show it, but so if you look kind of like dead on, I'm looking specifically at the space between this tray and the blade, and I'm lowering this, the tray portion, just so there's just like a sliver of it showing, so then that way I get really, really, really thin slices. Maybe a little too thin. I like the red onion more personally. Okay. So then we'll go give that a rinse. You can hear the sauce gurgling away. I don't know if it's coming over the microphone at all. Might be too quiet. All I do is just hold the knife totally still and then move the avocado. And because, so, I know I've talked about these before, but this particular variety of avocado, it's not the Haas avocado that you normally find in grocery stores. This is a variety which I believe is called Little Cotto, that has pretty thin skin, as well as kind of that giant pit that you saw. And because the skin is as thin as it is, you got to be really careful because it can go through, the knife can go through the skin super easily. That's coming along very well. Oh. Mrs. Wace also always gets the bigger portion of avocado. She loves the avocado. I enjoy the avocado too, don't get me wrong, but she loves the avocado, so I give her the bigger half. Okay. Leave the spoons there so then that way we can toss it. Let me get this out of here, let me get that out of here, and we'll give this a quick wipe. Oh yeah, it's about 8:15. Mrs. Waisa was home right on time.
Right on time, Mrs. Waisa.
Welcome home, baby. You feel dead to the world?
Yes,
Yes, maybe,
a
no,
little.
a little. Okay.
A little too. Whew. I'm a little dead. How is everyone? Hello, AJ.
AJ's here, Lumpy Pickle's here, Ladinta's here. She was streaming World of Warcraft earlier.
Oh, nice. I enjoyed World of Warcraft. I did not enjoy it as much as I love Star Wars Galaxies. Yes, I played that. But it was because my guild was amazing. Like, I actually flew out to see a lot of them. We were really close.
That was the Idaho trip, right?
Yeah. I would enjoy, I thought about playing again.
Excuse me?
Yeah, my butt got kicked, that's for sure. Actually, today was good. I was a little concerned, but because it's been a week. Like, exercise at this level is no joke. But I did good. Oh.
So salads be ready.
I thought of the SNL skit with, what's his name? I'm hungry.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley, yeah. Hey, oh, I probably should have had a snack.
Probably shoulda. Okay, so salads are ready. We are ready to put pasta in the water. The pasta will take between 9 to 11 minutes. I've got a pot of boiling water on. However, we're going for the bonus round. That's right. You're like, what is he talking about? We're going for the bonus round. The reason why we're going for the bonus round is because this is something that I've been wanting to do because I just happen to have this on hand. Bananas. So I bought bananas for the brunch. We've got bananas left over. Mrs. Hueso made banana bread yesterday. So what am I making tonight? Banana pudding, y'all. That's right. Bonus round, we are making banana pudding. Got my dish. Boom. Got my vanilla wafers. We got bananas. I got the pudding. I've got everything else I need. We're going to bang this out real quick because it should go pretty quickly. I don't know. I'm going to try and get as much of this on camera as I can, but I need to bring over the Vitamix. And yeah. I know. Lumpy Pickle, you know what's funny is, we had talked about making banana pudding, and it just, I just didn't have the time when it came down to it. But the bananas have gotten a little bit, 11-hour drive. It's a quick thing. You just hop in. Well, the thing is it's not going to be ready until tomorrow anyways, because it needs about 4 hours to chill. But we're gonna get this going. So first thing I need. Mixing bowl number 1. And I got So the basic recipe for the banana pudding is you get an 8-ounce thing of cream cheese that you leave out to kind of soften up a bit. Can of sweetened condensed milk. You blend that stuff together and get it going. Now, for the other part of it, and the reason why I need the Vitamix is because I'm going to take some of these bananas, stick them in the Vitamix with 2 cups of milk and this large package of banana cream pudding, get that blended up. Then once the sweetened condensed milk and the cream cheese is thoroughly mixed, we'll add that puree to it, get it mixed up, then get it off the mixer. Because then I got to go get mixing bowl number 2, which is in the freezer, because we're going to whip up some heavy cream to whipped cream and then fold it into this before getting everything into the pan. So we got a little bit of work to do, and hopefully we'll be able to knock this out pretty quick. So, okay. I got my can opener, I got that, and we'll get that in there. And spatula. Hey, baby.
Yeah?
I figured you were probably going to be layering for a little bit. Well, no, because I was going to say, if you want, you can get the pasta in the water.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Well, yeah, I figured that's why you were going to, kind of sit for a little bit. Okay. Okay.
Pot of water boiling?
Yep. Back burner. All you got to do is crank it up to high, and it should bring it right back up to a rolling boil. And then the pasta's right there. Yep, we're doing the whole bag.
The whole thing
That's
of
right.
this weird pasta. Ratatouille. How much did this cost?
92 cents.
Nice. We usually eat 365 pasta, which is $2 a box. It's obviously a little bit more money, but it's got a great flavor.
Yeah.
This Winco brands have always been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I've made their pasta before and I've been happy with it. The 365, and I want to say it's usually like organic or whatever, is I've really, really liked it, and so that's why we've continued to get it. For reference, Lumpy Pickle, the Star Wars pasta from Sunday night, that was the Whole Foods
How many
pasta.
minutes?
10.
We call it Star Wars pasta because it looks like Boba Fett's ship.
Yeah, it looks like Slave 1.
So, that's why we call it Star Wars pasta. Do we have any?
Yeah, in the pantry and back. Alright, that's going. Now the big question is going to be whether or not I blow a circuit. Because I did blow one on, what was that?
Here's
Friday
the
morning?
Star Wars pasta.
No, it was Sunday night when I blew the,
So it looks a little like Boba Fett's ship. Pepperagate. The pudding won't be ready till tomorrow.
I know. Wah wah.
I offered some to my friend at work. Are these salads the same? May I start on mine now?
Yeah, that one I figured is yours because it's got more avocado. If you could...
Thanks. I'll
Thank
get
you
out of
kindly.
your way.
Thank you.
Get out. He did not say that, just so we're clear. Dressing. We have a plethora of dressings. Did you have a preference on what dressing to use?
I was probably going to use the Bernsteins.
That's what I was going to use. Cheese and garlic Italian Bernsteins.
Okay, let's see.
I like the Bernsteins because it's actually tastes great and it's a little lower calorie.
2 cups of milk.
Uh-oh. Should I turn this down while it's rolling boiling again, or
I would,
like to a 4?
yeah, something like that. So I'm putting 3 bananas into this, and then I've got 3 more bananas that I'm gonna cut up and fold into the banana pudding itself. You said words? Half? Okay. Banana pudding mix in. Lid on. Alright, let's hope I don't blow a fuse. Okay. You got a timer on the pasta? Okay.
You said 10 minutes.
It's going a little crazy. You're cleaning that. Alright. That is nice and homogeneous. Alright. So that is looking and smelling awesome. Smells like bananas.
Have you always done that with banana?
No, not always. Just whatever you do, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Are you doing it this time just because you have so many bananas?
I am doing it this time because we have so many bananas. Okay.
After that, make more banana bread.
Well, there's still those other 5. Get that filling. Yep. Ooh, that's super banana. I've done good on that. All right. Tag team. Got some sugar. Got my vanilla. Need to measure out 12 ounces of heavy cream. That's a cup and a half for anybody who's wondering. Look, man, they ain't falling no banana in the tailpipe. Alright. That goes into there. Alright. We're going to turn this on high and get it going. And while this is whipping up, and once it hits about soft peaks or so, I'll add the sugar and the vanilla. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it into the banana mix.
We're gonna fold it into the tailpipe.
Fold it in. You can fold in the whipped cream.
Fold in the cheese, David. This is an exceptionally good stuff.
Good. I was mad, fed up. I know, unforgivable.
Oh, next step is to fold in the cheese. What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean? Who folds it in?
You did a good job.
Thank you. Oh, when you're done with your salad, do you want to put vanilla wafers in the bottom of the
Sure.
tray?
So many water in my hand. Face down, face up.
A little of both. I alternated them just to completely cover the bottom.
I'm gonna move this.
Yeah.
I was gonna try and do it on stream, but
Nope. Not enough room.
we actually, AJ, we actually have a splash shield. But where's the fun in that? AJ said it looks like we need a splash shield.
Okay, so we're...
Oh, 10 minutes. You wanna check out pasta?
Yep.
I like my pasta a little al dente. How do you guys like your pasta? Yeah, we do have a splash seal, but I ate some.
would you get out a colander real quick?
Sure. I'll be.
Set it right there. Thank you.
Do you want it up the sides too, or just the bottom?
Just the bottom.
I see what you mean by if you alternate, you can actually get more.
Yep.
It's like you know what you're talking about.
It's almost as if I have half a clue.
Here we go. Here we go.
You gotta hold it up. It's out of frame. There you go. Oh,
Is that right? You said put them in the bottom.
I did.
I did ask you. Asked me to.
You did do as I asked you to, but I didn't convey exactly what I meant.
Do you wish to convey that now? Oh,
Yeah, I'm showing
you're
you.
like double stacking them.
Yeah. So I double stack them.
Because now the wafers are delicious.
Yeah, and it's banana pudding.
Is there going to be enough wafers for the top?
I got a second box.
Richest banana pudding ever.
Especially since
I'm going to take some to work tomorrow.
okay. For a while, like they just weren't in stock. Like they just didn't have them.
Oh. I need to roll my calves out. They're tight.
Okay. I'll help you with that.
That would be glorious. Thank you.
Okay.
Regular sensei went to Disneyland. So we had a different sensei, which I really like. He teaches very different style. There.
Almost.
Ugh.
So close.
Ugh.
What?
I'm tired.
Ugh.
It's too hard.
So we're almost there.
Okay, bring it back.
Yeah, don't be stingy with the wafers.
Do you usually put this many?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me switch cams real quick since I'm over here. Boop.
I could have booped it.
Thank you. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we got our pasta here. We got our sauce here.
Okay, that's it. I'm not putting any more.
Alright.
You're on your own. I have a salad to finish.
Alright, you go finish your salad and sit down.
That's right. So hard.
Hey! Okay. Giant pot of pasta. Good to go. In the meantime, okay, this looks fantastic. Alright, so we're at kind of soft peaks at the moment for the whipped cream. So let's add some sugar and some vanilla to it. Get it to stiff peaks, then we'll fold it into the rest of the banana. There it is. No. The banana pudding is not part of it. I had everything, so I figured I'd make it. Alright, that needs a bit more sugar. Exactly. Alright. Good. That's got just the right amount of sweetness. My whipped cream, I'll lick the spatula if I want. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Banana pudding mixture with the whipped cream. So, for those that don't know what folding looks like and wonder what folding looks like, this is folding. So we got our whipped cream that we've added in. Folding is literally just cutting down the middle, depending on your right or left-handed. I tend to sweep to the left, up and over, turn the bowl, down again, up, turn it over, turn the bowl, and you just keep repeating that until everything is integrated. Something tells me Mrs. Hueso is listening to Fellowship.
Yes, it's true.
Mm. Alright. Smooth that out. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you can very easily double down on the vanilla wafers and put them on top. That's tasty. Oh, root beer float. Nice. Make a root beer float for something. Thank you. Roommate's making birthday cake for her niece. I have smell-o-vision. Oh, very cool. Yeah, it was supposed to get, oh, it was, at your place, I see Nick Wolf. Yeah. So it was supposed to be, like, 92, 93 or something like that today. But it stayed pretty overcast and really muggy. So, but I think it topped out like temperature wise like 80 something or other. There was just a lot of humidity. If I end up a couple of Nilla wafers short on the top of this, so be it. But then this is going to chill in the fridge for minimum 4 hours, preferably overnight. One, two, and crumbs. Banana pudding. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in the fridge real quick. All right. Get rid of this. I'm getting stuff on my salad. There's very little left in the bottle. All right. I'll leave this out if you want to get a liquid. Okay. It would help if I had the mitts. All right, so we're gonna put the garlic bread under the broiler.
And set a timer.
Yep. We're gonna check it in 2 minutes. In the meantime, pasta. Hello. I did not account for the purchase of Parmesan cheese. However, I had it on hand. Hey, Night Songs! Thanks for the resub. I'm gonna leave the cheese out for Mrs. Way so she can have some too. And it's a Prime sub, no less. Thanks, Night Songs. Although I imagine Chubby Viking has got some thought on different types of subs. He's a submariner. He's literally on submarines. He's in the Navy. Yeah. Yeah, like a little bit north. Wow, that was 2 minutes. So anyways, that's 2 minutes, which is usually not enough. So it's a little extra caramelized around the edges.
That's okay.
But that's okay.
Color equals flavor.
In this case, not the greatest of flavors. That's okay. I will eat it with a heart of gladness. Let me take this for the team. Nice crunchy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, it's literally just the very outer edges. Everything else is totally fine. And what's funny is, like, I've had it on the second shelf down in the oven, which is usually where I do garlic bread at. So the fact that it came out like this is shocking, but not entirely, I should say. That away. Oh, definitely put that away.
David! What does burning smell like?
So yeah, there we go. Our change jar challenge with the mixed up salad. Bada bing, bada boom. Pasta with some additional parm and garlic bread. And I would, just as a rough guesstimate between what we're going to end up eating versus what's going to be left over and everything, I would say that this right here probably cost less than $3. That would be my rough guesstimate. So thanks, Night Songs. I don't know. I'm about to tuck into it. I did, when I cracked open the cans of pasta sauce, I did taste them. The mushroom one was okay. It was there. The onion and garlic one actually had a lot more flavor to it.
I'm a little hesitant because we don't normally eat jar pasta sauce. I'm not judging, but it is something new. And that means I get to take adventure bites.
Yeah. Exactly. It's impressively cheap. Especially considering the fact that, like, the biggest expenditure was that pack of thighs, which was like $8.70 something or other. I only used half of them. So all of that went in there, and this is enough that it's going to feed us not only tonight, but easily tomorrow too.
And probably the next day.
And there's probably enough for Mrs. Weso to take to work with her to share with one of her coworkers.
Yeah, she doesn't want this today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's bringing 7-layer dip. She does want banana pudding though.
Mm.
Doesn't it? At AJ?
Garlic bread's excellent. At AJ.
Sorry. I'm kind of tired. Woo! Yeah, we could totally go to New Zealand, AJ.
I would love to.
You have to take us around and show us the good stuff, places to eat. And then DK will cook for you. Because that's his special power.
Must have lamb.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Hmm.
Hey, that's fun.
Right?
Cheese.
Right there. Ha! If AJ knew where the good places to eat were.
Well, we'll ask Yelp. Yelp will tell us. Assuming that's a thing there. To be honest, we found if you ask the locals,
Yeah.
I will ask every person I meet.
AJ doesn't eat at restaurants very often. Which I totally understand, because neither do we.
Neither do we. But there's gotta be some sort of like cool place you go once in a while.
Yeah, in fact, the entire weekend we did. Oh, we went to one place. We went to a burger place.
That was really good.
It was really good, especially right after a hike. Go to Peter Jackson's place for dinner.
Yeah.
Mm.
You did most of the cooking.
I did, by choice.
Right?
I chose to, because I wanted to.
Well, we had a pretty lavish breakfast, so we didn't really need a whole lot.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, breakfast was, what was that, Monday?
See? AJ, you have a place we could go.
Oh,
We'll just cross the street from your office.
50 meters from his office. That's so far, especially when he lives like 150 meters from it.
No, it was...
No, it's like 500 meters. It's like a 5-minute walk.
Wasn't it Saturday? It was when we went to the Columbia store.
No, we got burgers on Monday.
Oh, Monday. No. Because Andy was here on Monday.
Yeah.
We didn't get burgers. Oh, we got
Yes,
them
we
before.
did.
We got them before he came over.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You're thinking about the diner.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the burger place after the hike.
Oh, Top Burger. That burger.
Cool Cat Hall.
No, I was thinking of that diner way off in the middle of nowhere. That
Oh.
we randomly found.
Lumpy Pickle's rubbing it in. He went to In-N-Out on his way home from the airport. Cool Cat Hall. Do we do charities like wigs for kids?
I've
I've
actually donated hair before.
She has. But not specifically that one, but there are other organizations that that we either donate time or monetarily
I work
to.
for a non-profit,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, 850 meters from home to the office.
Wow.
So,
Thanks a lot. I went in and out.
yeah. What's funny is we talked about, we're like, well, we got gift cards for In-N-Out. If it weren't for the fact that it's like a solid hour drive away,
Yeah, and we're
Then-
not talking 40 minutes. We're talking an hour.
we're
and-
talking literally, yeah, like an hour 10 to get there. If it weren't that far of a drive, then we would have totally gone In-N-Out. But we were just like, no, we got leftovers, so that works. So, but yeah, like the giant picanha, like fed us all Sunday night, ended up feeding us on Monday night, and then
You and I on Tuesday.
we polished it off last night.
Night before.
Was it the night before? I thought it was last night.
I don't know.
All the days have been blurring together.
Today's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
And Pickles left on Tuesday.
Did we eat last night? I don't remember.
I don't even know. I can look at my phone. It'll tell me.
Anyways. So, that is, yeah, so that's dinner, folks. So I would consider this challenge a success. Cool. Have a good one, Cool Cat Paul. How much did I spend on this meal?
Oh, we had the... Yesterday is when we finished off the picanha.
Yeah. So everything that I purchased specifically that ended up going into this meal, I would say it was about $10 or just under $10. But it's enough. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cool Cat Paul.
Yeah, we're happy to answer any question you got.
Yeah.
And I'm open to helping anyone and everyone.
So I want to say, it's roughly $10 for all of the food, but there's enough pasta and everything left over for at least another meal and change.
Or a larger family.
Salad-wise, I mean, I only got this, same with the bread, but the 2 rolls would be 76 cents for the pair. Cucumber was 58 cents. Because cucumbers, at least where I get them, are by quantity and not cost. The green pepper was 68, which I ended up not using because I had some already left over and I had tomatoes on hand. So, have you decided when you're going to be streaming with Katie's schedule? Not as of yet. If nobody wants to help me out, my friend, let me know if you guys are interested. Let me know. Thanks for your help. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries, man.
I say put it on the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally put it on the Discord. Cool Cat Paul.
There you go. Yeah. So there should be a in that Linktree link, as well as on the front page, there's a link to the Discord. That would be where I would recommend posting about it. So, yeah.
Ooh, my alarm! I remembered!
Oh, yeah, because we had to go do that thing. So.
My car.
Her car.
Gotta play with my car.
Got to add audio sources streamless before going live. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. So, see, you figured it out, Ladintha. So, not that big of a deal. You just add that audio source, and then you just gotta figure out levels and all that other stuff. I mean, I've got a couple of filters on mine, just to kind of keep it from not only blowing out, but also kind of like minimum, and yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. So, at any rate, I think it's about time to go sit down and feed.
I'm almost done.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because I saw her Conan started streaming stuff too.
Cool.
Let's see who is on. Let's see. Retro Dude, Shred Talk. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's see if...
You guys are amazing. I appreciate you.
Let's check. There's a Japanese streamer going. That's making takoyaki. Seems like a lot of the food and cooking folks that are going are like just showing like shows and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, I think instead of oh, treats for the doggos. That just got redeemed. Are they outside? Is he? Hey.
Let's get weird, folks. Come on.
Come here. Vera. Here's Taz. Okay. Doggos have been treated. Yeah, we're gonna get weird. So, okay, folks. I will take pictures of the banana pudding either later tonight or tomorrow morning, hopefully before Mrs. Hueso scoops out of it, so we get a nice clean shot of it. Put it up and then get another picture of it, once it's scooped up in the bowl. So just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to Night Songs for the resub. Let's see, who else resubbed today? Avocado Grain KitchenAid, AJ. Thanks so much. Hey, Cool Cat Paul for stopping in and following. Thanks to AJ, Ladynthia, Lumpy Pickle. Let's see, who else? Night Songs. I saw Scenic Wolf and Ivy Stupid, and who else? Glory of the Empire. Yeah. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks, for the lurkers for also just hanging out, because I totally get it. Sometimes you just want to put something on and hang and not have to worry about it. So I appreciate everyone for being here tonight. Everybody, thank you so much. I love you. And I will, I'm thinking we're going to we'll be back on Saturdays. My house is clean. So Saturday is on the agenda. Just got to figure out what to do for it. So I will see everybody Saturday. Take care. Have a wonderful night.
Hello, boys and ghouls. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? DK's making a snack today. Shove it right into your mouth. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? Is he making it for me? DK's making a snack today. It's time for tactical snacking with DK. Making a snack today. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? DK's making a snack today. Shove it right into your mouth. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? Is he making it for me? DK's making a snack today. It's time for tactical snacking with DK. Making a snack today. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? DK's making a snack today. Shove it right into your mouth. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? Is he making it for me? DK's making a snack today. It's time for tactical snacking with DK. Making a snack today. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? DK's making a snack today. Shove it right into your mouth. DK's making a snack today. What's it gonna be? Is he making it for me? DK's making a snack today. It's time for tactical snacking with DK. Making a snack today. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?